Straight.
Got any good Horned Frog baseball stories?
Well, I remember my first year playing was the first year freshmen could play varsity sports. Now everybody does now, but back in 1968, that was the first year freshmen could play varsity sports. And all of a sudden, I was a freshman. I was a starting center fielder for the TCU Horned Frogs, playing against seniors, 21-year-old guys. And anyway, so they had me hitting leadoff, and the first time up, I walked and I stole second base. But I was so out of it. I couldn't believe I was in this world playing a varsity game, and I was on second base, and our coach was on third base, and he would say to me, "You're okay. You're okay." And every time he'd say, "You're okay," I'd take a step off second base. But pretty soon he yelled, I was okay, and I was halfway between third and second. So I had to do something. So I went back to second. They threw me out, and he came back and he told me that if I did that again, I would never play. Well, I never did it again, but I was so nervous and so forth that I'll never forget that. But I also remember back in the day, many schools were trying to save money, So in baseball, we played where there was the basketball coliseum, and you actually could hit a foul ball on top of the basketball coliseum. And TCU was so intense on cutting expenses that they would have a guy up there to pick those balls up when they went up there, and he would bring them back down, and the next day put shoe polish on the balls so they were whiter, and you could play with them the next day. Well, after several rounds of shoe polish on a baseball, you can imagine it's a little heavier than it normally is.
That's
a little
right.
harder to hit. But those were kind of how we played. That was the environment. And it was like throwing a shot put, I think, after a while. But we got through it all. TCU saved enough money to build that great stadium. So here we are.
Now, did you coach baseball at TCU?
Yeah. So when I got through playing with the Braves, they asked me to stay in the organization as an organizational guy, manage.
Right.
And I wanted to do that, but I came home to think about it for a day. And when I was home, my coach said he was going to be the athletic director. Did I want to take his place? So I stayed home and coached the TCU baseball program for 3 years, and then got into business and bought the San Antonio Missions in the Texas League, and sold them 3 years later to Wally Moon, who you knew very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did all that, and then here I am today.
Straight.